I'm Alexandria Adams, and we are live right now talking about the winter weather aftermath, right? So, a lot of folks may be getting back into their homes for the very first time, even now, and maybe you got back into yours over the weekend. There's a few things you should be doing really right now to make sure that you don't have any water damages. I actually spoke to a restoration expert just a couple days ago about some of those things you should be looking out for.
And you have some crews on the ground right here in Nashville that are trying to service people after this massive winter storm that we've been going through. What are some of the calls that you all are getting?
Yeah, right now we're getting a lot of frozen pipes, and so what's happening is that while the power outage was in the area, and many thousands are still remain without power, and so their houses didn't have heat, and so that caused the pipes to freeze and break, and then just water damages. So we're seeing a lot of water damages from second floor, first floor, basements, and such. We've even seen some sump pump failures where the power was out, and so all that water backed up into the basement.
My goodness. And what are people saying when you're getting these calls? What are they saying to you all?
Well, in general, people have actually been very kind, very patient. A huge shout out to the patience of everyone in the area. And so, but yeah, it's devastating. It's a stressful situation. They're already not sleeping well. Many are staying in hotels, so they're already not in their comfortable space. Now their houses are damaged, and so, but they're in general, they're very thankful for the help, and so we're happy to provide it.
Yeah, and some of these people, as they're starting to get power back on, they're coming back to their homes. Are there any things that people should be looking out for once they get back inside?
Yeah, one thing is I would say as you come back inside and as the heat starts to come into the home, there's probably some steps that they would want to take to help even prevent a burst from happening. And one of that's going to be just open up faucets, make sure the hot and cold on both sides are opened up so that as the house starts to heat up, if you do have some pockets of frozen pipes, that water in the pipe has a place or that ice has a place to expand without maybe causing a break. And so that's probably a good practical step that they could take. But just heat the house up slowly, and just keep a watchful eye on it, right? Until you're sure that there's no big breaks. Maybe don't turn the water full onto the house.
When it comes to reheating your home, how slow should we go?
You don't need to go super slow because inside wall cavities it's going to take a long time. But what I would do is I'd open up any kind of cabinet doors. But yeah, just start to gradually heat it up. You want to get it up into the 68, 70 degree range, room temperature for most of us, and then just be patient. It's best not to just go in and blast the pipes with heat because that can cause rapid expansion, especially if you're far away from the faucet, and that can actually cause expansion and a break.
Are there any hidden water damages that people should be maybe looking out for at this point?
Yeah, I would say look outside by a hose bib. It's not a comfortable time to go outside, and so they may not be thinking about their garage or their basement. They may not be thinking about that sump pump closet. They also may not be thinking about condensate lines that could have frozen with their heating system. And so attics, closets, anywhere where there's going to be plumbing inside the house, just give that a good thorough inspection. And until water's flowing well, don't assume that you've escaped a break.
Yeah. Or is there a window of time that people really need to jump on this to take care of it?
Yeah, the sooner the better, right? So the faster they can get the home warmed up, the better. Again, I would really encourage you if you have a shut off valve to your house, then make sure that that's shut off until you've confirmed that there are no breaks. And then just engage it slowly. So as you start to slowly turn the water back onto the house, just be going around and inspecting those hose bibs, those faucets, the washer hookups, all of those, because you can find breaks in very random places, including in the ceiling or in the walls or in the crawl space.
Are they kind of working around the clock through all of this?
Yeah, crews have been very busy, so we've sent our national response team to assist the PuroCleans in the area. So there's been waiting list, and so it's we're working through claims as quick as we can. But even getting around town has been difficult at times on the icy roads.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm trying to think of anything else. I feel like you hit home with so many strong points. Is there anything else you want to tell us that I may have missed out on?
Yeah, I would say in general, just for the viewers to be aware that water is a very serious thing. Sometimes you could say it's a little bit of water on the floor. How much damage is it really going to cost or cause? But the longer a structure stays wet, the more damage it creates. And so be proactive. If you see some damage, notify someone who can come out and help, or notify your insurance. Check it out, call a professional, and just make sure, because you don't want rot and you don't want mildew or mold inside the home. And so they tend to get worse before they get better. So be fast in responding. And I know there's many crews in the area that are there and willing to respond and help.